This is from Eli Fisher from the Planet Broadcasting Great Mates Group, who says, with Fantastic Four looking as good as it does, what do you think the next MCU thing to have a true visual identity will be? Pretty doubtful for Avengers flicks, but maybe Spider-Man or X-Men knocks everyone's socks off. Yeah, I think Avengers will look like previous Avengers for the most part.
Yes.
I think maybe the Battle Worlds, I mean, especially the one that's set in the void. So I'm not expecting much visually from that.
No.
I mean, each one of those last Avengers movies just ends in a fight in a grey pit. So... Maybe. I'm hoping it's not just that. I think, yeah.
I would love, maybe this is just a recency thing, but like I would love for the X-Men movies to have like that really exaggerated Marvel Rivals look.
Oh, okay.
Because they're all kind of young fashion
cool.
people kind of thing. You know, Marvel does a thing.
I think they're just going to do the X-Men 97
100% they're going to do that, yeah. You know, in the Marvel comics, they do a thing called the Hellfire Gala every year, and all the heroes and villains, for what reasons I don't really know, they all just show up at this gala and they're all in big fashion looks. I'd just do that. Just do that in the X-Men
movie. Like a whole movie on that.
Yes.
Did they do that in X-Men 97? I feel like there was a...
there might have been.
There was like a ball gala thing going on there.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was
everybody
that
got killed by Sentinels.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I think Spider-Man will look like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting anything like visually stunning from... I think, there is an opportunity in doing X-Men that you can do something with that. But I think, again, they'll just do X-Men 97.
Yeah, I think... Look, honestly, I think...
Which isn't a bad thing.
At this point, we're looking at Fantastic Four sequel is going to look.
Yeah.
I think that if we're going to have some really kind of outstanding Kirby visuals, I reckon it's probably an X-Men. That's probably a Fantastic Four, then the Fantastic Four sequel.
Okay.
I mean, how about...
If they make it.
What if they did? I mean, they're not going to.
Yeah.
But what if they did a Fantastic Four Eternals kind of thing? But you do the Eternals as they were originally envisioned in the comic books, so...
Cool and weird and fun.
Well,
and
but like I guess they got the Celestials right. But
Yeah,
give
exactly.
us more of that,
And maybe Captain America could be a bird.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Is there any more cosmic stuff on the agenda?
I mean, they've been talking about Nova for years.
They have, that's true.
But I don't know where that is at.
Yeah.
I mean, Black Panther movies are always visually interesting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We didn't even talk about Eyes of Wakanda, which is out now.
Oh,
apparently.
yeah, I haven't seen it, but apparently it doesn't. I just read the synopsis and went, that is interesting.
Do you know what is interesting? It's interesting that Ryan Coogler, who directed the Black Panther movies and has a hand in two other Marvel projects, Ironheart and Eyes of Wakanda, they've just dumped and has had a huge success with Sinners recently. They've just been like, nah, whatever.
Yeah.
It's out.
I didn't even know it was out because I saw the trailer.
Yeah.
And then I looked, I think today or yesterday, I'm like, oh shit, this is out? I didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I think for me personally, I think the best visuals in Marvel are the cosmic stuff. Right? The Guardians of the Galaxy style.
Yeah.
Anything can happen out there.
The Marvels.
Yeah, I mean, kind of. If anybody saw that and they committed to more of what they were doing there.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're just talking Guardians of the Galaxy specifically, though.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, there's some Avengers space stuff.
It's not as
in
much
Infinity
fun,
War, they fight in that brown grey pit.
Yeah, that's true. And a couple of Thor movies looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Shang-Chi
looks not bad until they fight in that grey pit.
They do fight in that grey pit, yeah. That's true.
Anyway, this is from Liam McAuto dubbing.
Yes.
No, this is from Liam McManus from the Great Mates Group. He said, what do you think DC does better than Marvel, and what do you think Marvel does better than DC? Would you comics or movies or whatever? What would you say?
Ooh. I think I'm in the minority here, but I do like that when DC reboot. Here's the thing. I love it when DC incorporates a reboot into the narrative.
Yeah, like Watchmen.
Yes, I love that.
You loved that,
but the problem is that they do it all the time.
Yeah.
Like it's every 5 years at this point.
Yeah.
Like, so, famously Crisis on Infinite Earths in the 80s.
Bad.
You hate it, but I love it. But the idea was they have to reboot the universe and simpler. Like in the real world sense, the universe was too complicated. They needed to reboot it to make it simpler. They didn't just go, hey, you know what? Next month all the comic books are simpler. They went, let's do a story in story.
Still a bad story.
Let's do it in
Put
story.
every character in it.
Yeah. Let's do it in story and
set in a void
and have the universe get rebooted by.
Let's make it so James doesn't want to finish it. They did.
You didn't.
Successful.
That's
well
right.
Done.
But they do that every. Because it worked once as a stunt, I guess, and they're like. They've got it in their heads. Yeah, we can just reboot anything at this point. So I think they do that better. Whereas with Marvel, you often never know where they
something
stand.
Starts and
something
ends,
starts and ends, and
Yeah.
Something that I intensely dislike with Marvel that they do now.
Spider-Man.
Well, Spider-Man, but also that it's a constant.
Too woke.
Yes,
Sorry.
also that. But they constantly do new number ones.
Yeah.
Like in the last 5 years, there's been so many new Iron Man number ones. Like every time they change the creative team, they restart the series at number one. It's so they can put them in trade paperbacks.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you think is this a pre-MCU thing as well? Because is this we've got a new movie coming out, this is a jumping off point. People will be looking for whatever.
Yeah, it kind of was, I think. Yeah, because back in the day, it was just like regular numbering. It was like Iron Man 350 or whatever.
Iron Man 50. Exactly. Is that even still, is there still an ongoing Iron Man comic?
I think so.
I have no idea. Well, someone should stop that or start it again.
I think so too. But what do Marvel do better?
Spider-Man.
They do Spider-Man better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's undeniable.
Okay, well, Marvel have done movies better. We'll say that.
That's true.
If we're talking just movies,
yes,
I think MCU were really good at doing a slow rollout.
Yes.
That didn't spiral for a time.
Yes.
For a very long time. Yeah. And they were able to flesh out a world and bring in fantastical characters piece by piece where you'd have to believe it. Like characters that you'd think wouldn't work, like Thor or even Captain America or like She-Hulk. Some people say that didn't work, but that is, I think it does. That is just She-Hulk from the comics.
Agreed.
Translated directly. And I think what DC does well in their new universe in particular, and there's only been one movie, a couple seasons of a show and whatever, it does automatically feel like a lived-in universe where you can put in nonsense characters.
Yes.
And you can keep up. But I also think that only works because Marvel already built so much of the infrastructure and what to expect.
Yeah,
so you don't need an origin day one, Superman, Batman, whatever.
Yeah.
So I guess DC does it well, but because Marvel set the trend.
Yeah, nice.
So, and the DCU is the best thing ever made.
It's so true. That is what we say.
Yeah, that's what we say. It's true. Yeah. And it's too woke.
It's true. This week last week, we got tagged in a Snyderverse meme.
I'm going to bring that up at some point. I love that so much. I reinstalled Twitter to read that.
Yeah. Someone took 4 thumbnails from the Mr. Sunday Movies YouTube channel and they put them together and either like maliciously or without checking to see what the videos contained.
Yeah.
The thumbnail was intended to suggest that we hate all Superman media except for the James Gunn Superman movie, and then a small number of people were like, these guys suck, but underneath there was like 200 people going,
You're an idiot.
Have you not watched these videos or whatever? But what happened was, because I scrolled through that thread, my Twitter algorithm got reset, so it was all Snyder stuff.
Oh, no.
Like just had to mute so many people.
I wouldn't.
Everybody's still mad about
Yeah, of course
everything.
they are. Well, Twitter's also the worst, and only the worst people are on there.
That's true. I am on there, and I love it.
What I also, what was the thing that I loved about that? Oh, because like I would also say, because I think somebody even said like they probably reckon the James Gunn one is the best Superman movie, and it might be.
Yeah, it might be.
Like that might actually be my opinion. I'm like, maybe I do think that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just came out. I love the Reeve ones, the first two.
Yeah.
But that was a long time ago. They came out before I was born.
It'd be unfortunate if movies in this genre just never got better.
Yeah.
Like, this is much worse.
Yeah.
You know?
Let's make something worse again next time.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.